You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. Gotta choose.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the New England Patriots taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Fields out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and run. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll go option to the short side. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this one's incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
brings it in. 6 yards the down. The Patriots at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his left. He's got the connection to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
New England's offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And some space here. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Throwing is Hurts.
Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw is Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Hurts throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Throwing again is Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. Certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England trying to get to place on offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Cook up the gut. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Fields on 1st down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Fields. A throw left side.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is all the way up past the 25.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
On 1st down, Hurts.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Touchdown! David Montgomery, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England England's offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to... connect.
Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a dump off here complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception.
kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now Fields. Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on second down. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action here. Comes the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll try the middle with Cook. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And right side, Henry's got it. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
34
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sky Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, These guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
7 yards there and a first down. Now back to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab.
And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking.
Touchdown!
Sky Moore.
His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And does that... Sum up football, we see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Fields throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Fields. And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Back to throw, Fields.
And it's a fumble. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st down, and they go back to Harris.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Pats add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, it's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Here's Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hurts throw complete to McBride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw.
This one is caught. It's Moore.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Patriots are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Chicago. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contribution. From both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not.
They do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Patriots, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us.
Your goals, I'm bringing my slay. You know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just saying, you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before,